Hey everybody, Neil Thompson, founder of Teach the Geek here. I work with technical professionals so they can present more effectively, especially in front of non-technical audiences. And you can learn more about that at teachthegeek.com. Again, that's teachthegeek.com. And as always, remember to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel as every bit helps. Let's just say you have an idea for a product or a service that you want to offer. How do you go about getting a sense of as to whether people would actually be interested in your idea? Well, there's a few things that you can do. If you're an avid LinkedIn user like I am, you could create a poll and you can get a sense of what people would think of your idea there. And the question that you would ask would tangentially, or at least directly be related to whatever idea you're trying to create. And then the questions or the potential answers would be things that you possibly could include in whatever offer you're thinking of putting together. So, for instance, I'm currently developing an offer for technical founders, and the question I asked in the poll is what's the biggest challenge that technical founders face in pitching their companies? And the possible answers were conveying business value. One was conveying technical information, and I forget what the third one was, but and then the other was one of the other choices as well. And then people voted on it. And then when I see what the results are, I could see, well, actually conveying business value seems to be the biggest hurdle a lot of these technical founders have. So if I were to ever build something, you definitely need to make sure that one of the outcomes people would get is that they have a better sense of how to convey business value from their pitch presentations. And that was really helpful in determining whether to even move forward with this offer. So that's one option, is to develop a poll on LinkedIn. Another thing you could do is ask people that would be in your target audience. This is what I'm planning on doing. Do you think this would be something that you'd be interested in, or people that you know would be interested in? And if you get enough yeses, then maybe that's a sign to move forward with the idea as well. And then the last one I really want to mention is, I think, the biggest one, and that's creating a landing page, talking about what the offer is, and then asking people to give you their email address to be put on the waiting list. And you wait until you get enough people on that waiting list to actually develop whatever product or service you want to develop. Because now okay, there's a certain number of people are interested. They thought enough of the idea to submit their email address. So now is the time to actually build out what this idea is, what basically you're saying on the landing page. Don't do anything. Don't build anything until you get enough interest, until you get enough of those email addresses. And then, so how do you actually drive people to that landing page? Well, there's a few ways. You could use social media, certainly. You can post about it on LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, whatever social platform floats your boat. You could blog. That's helpful as well. I mean, I create blog posts, and I mentioned the offer there. And then you can also go on other people's podcasts, so you can get acclimated or introduced to their audience, so their audience could know about what you're doing, what your offer is. In fact, I just recorded a podcast episode yesterday, so hopefully that comes out in the next few weeks. Basically, you just find ways to get the name out there and get the offer out there to see if people are actually be interested. And that's really what some ways you can go about just validating your idea to see if this is something that people would be interested in. Just to recap, one, you could do LinkedIn polls. That's helpful. Two, you could directly ask people that are in your target audience. And then three, you can create a landing page asking for people's emails and exchange it to being put on a waiting list. And all these things, and then drive people to the waiting list. And if you do all these three things, or at least pick one of them, that can go a long way into validating, or at least getting a sense as to whether what you wanted to develop would actually be accepted or appreciated by the audience that you're looking to get in front of. Hopefully that's been helpful. Again, my name is Neil Thompson. I'm the founder of Teach the Geek. I work with technical professionals so they can present more effectively, especially in front of non-technical audiences. And you can learn more about that at teachthegeek.com. Again, that's teachthegeek.com. And as always, remember to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. If every bit helps. Thanks. Have a great day.